Paloma Nicole Arellano Escobedo, the 14-year-old girl that passed away in Mexico while getting plastic surgery, her brother has spoken out, her brother Christopher, and he says that Nicole is not just a headline. She was a daughter, a cousin, a niece. She was a fun spark in the family. And yes, she had her insecurities, but she also shined through them. You know, she was always fixing her pretty curls, doing her makeup, and she would light up every single room she would walk in with her smile. That at home, she was surrounded by love, and he wants her remembered as she really was, somebody that was loving, joyful, and full of dreams. Now, he spoke about their mom, and he says the mom is the reason that they had everything that they had. She worked day and night to make sure that they had everything that they needed. And he also recognized Victor's partner, the surgeon that most likely did the surgery, and saying that he was a constant figure in their life, but he never wanted to take the role over as a dad. He was just offering love and support. But talking about Nicole's dad, which I don't think they have the same dad, but he says that at her dad's house, when she would go over, she would be faced with risky situations because of him. And he talked about one time where the dad was drinking for hours, and the dad had to call somebody to pick up Nicole because he was detained for being under the influence. He also mentioned one time that Nicole got a scholarship and she never saw the money, meaning, you know, he's saying that Nicole's dad kept the money. And when they would go to family vacations, Nicole would ask her dad for money and he would get upset and would tell Nicole's mom, if you're taking for a vacation, you have to pay for everything. He says that part of Nicole's life was full of resentment and lack of the warmth and the love and support that she had at home at her mom's house. He wants to make a point of it that he's saying that because Nicole would tell them that. And he says that what hurts him the most is that instead of giving the family the time or the space, the peace, the privacy to grieve her, people, meaning Nicole's dad, have exposed her story. So he wants Nicole to be remembered with love, respect, and empathy. And he also wants people to wait until the full investigation is done before making judgments. So I do understand his point of view to a certain degree. Of course, he's going to stand up for his mom, but I think once the investigation is done and he realizes she's at fault for her sister not being there anymore, I think he's going to be changing the way he's thinking about things. And we have to remember that Durango prosecutor's office has opened a case file, and they are looking at mainly two things. They're looking at the surgeon for responsibility for malpractice or involuntary manslaughter, and they're looking at the mom for her responsibility of omission of care or putting her daughter at risk. So Nicole's body is getting a full necropsy or a full autopsy. That's going to take 20 days from the day they received her body. And the Mexico's Plastic Surgery Association has suspended Victor Manuel Rosales while their investigation continues. And there hasn't been any charges yet. But remember, everything's going to be up to what the autopsy says. And even Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum has said that they are going to be looking into this. But what